So thanks as well. My name is Marc Chun from the Hewlett Foundation, and I know this is probably analogous to the part when the foundation folks address the group is like when the accountants talk at the Oscars. Moving along, see Angelina Jolie. I get it. So I'll keep my comments really brief. I did want to encourage you all to, I encourage you to tweet if you're not already doing that. So please use the hashtag Deeper Learning. And a great question that's put out by High Tech High was, how do we grow deeper learning? This is a photo of the wall over there. So feel free to tweet about that. Why don't we take like 30 seconds right now, take out your devices, and if you have an idea about how to get this work to spread and to go across the world, we can do that. Use the hashtag Deeper Learning. You can direct it towards me, that's my handle. I try to be the voice of the practitioners or understand what's going on, so feel free, if you'd like, to follow me or think through account. So shame. Well, take 30 seconds to tweet right now, and if you don't have a device, later there's post-its, you can put it right on the wall. It's like totally analog, which I love too. 30 seconds is right now. And 140 characters, should take too long. All right. So I agree. I want to share with Katie our appreciation to the team from High Tech High for putting on an amazing conference. I'm always overwhelmed with the things they come up with, but it always comes back to one core concept. How do we make this a deeper learning experience for everyone, all the adults in the room? And so that just drives everything, so I'm so impressed with that. So thank you to them. I also wanted to just recognize that we feel like there's a lot of growing momentum. So just show of hands, how many folks attended the conference last year? Okay, look around, look at those folks. Great. How many folks participated in the DL MOOC, the Deeper Learning MOOC? Folks in the room, right? Awesome. And then also, how many folks are from one of our Deeper Learning Network schools? Okay, so you see all those hands that went up? Now, here from the foundation, like being asked to talk about this, being asked to talk about how the foundation is supporting deeper learning, my charge to you, think about all the folks in the room who just raised their hands. What we need to do with them is we need to find a way to stop them. I'll tell you why. Like, although deeper learning is going to help spread these types of competencies that will help all students succeed in college, career, and civic life, I think this is actually a nefarious plan for us to undermine a core component of American cinema. It's going to destroy films about high schools. Now, there are 10 reasons why. So the foundation is focusing on trying to adopt a systems approach to find a way that policy and assessment and advocacy and accountability and practice, how those all interrelate to bring deep learning to everybody. But if we do this, if we have a whole system that works, no longer will we have movies about the heroic individual teacher who overcomes the system in order to help students learn. It's gone. It's all in your heads. Number 9, because we seek to reset learning goals, so we can make sure that at the federal and the state level that folks use deeper learning as our new North Star, so we know that all students need to have content, critical thinking and problem solving, communication, collaboration, learning how to learn in academic mindsets. Because it'll be so clear to everybody what we need to focus on, no longer will there be movies with characters focus on nunchucks, bow hunting, and computer accuracy. Even though we know girls like boyfriends with great skills, they'll recognize it's all deeper learning skills. Number 8, because we seek to test for deeper learning, to make sure students actually have the competencies that really matter, no longer will we have the movies that end with a heartwarming moment where we have to use an indirect proxy of learning by having students stand up on their desks and say, "Oh, Captain, my Captain." Number 7, because we seek to strengthen teacher capacity, because we have to make sure that if we have these new standards, teachers know how to help students get there, and because we're going to focus on trying to find ways to change the system, so it's great PD and curriculum materials and chance for teachers to form good communities, teachers will no longer have the free time to mess with the political aspirations of Tracy's Number 6, because we seek to learn and evaluate what works. So this is the work in my portfolio, so trying to find ways we support research, trying to find ways to look for exemplars that we can showcase to the world, and have mechanisms to spread the word, such as this conference, such as the Deeper Learning Group, the teaching channel videos. Because we have all of those in place, no longer will folks not understand what doesn't work, like why you're actually secretly in love with your ex-stepbrother, who's really not so much of a Barney, more of a Baldwin. That was way harsh, right? Number 5, 4, 3, and 2. Because we seek to support work that will spread and scale and go out to lots of different contexts, because of that, what we do see is bring it on again. Because they have the grit and perseverance to continue with all that work, we apologize. And because we seek equity, we want to find ways that we can get this out to everybody, so every student has a chance to develop these key competencies that will really matter for success in life. No longer will we have movies about students who overcome their challenges, students of color, students from communities of poverty, English language learners, 37-year-old transfer students. And Lindsay Lohan. They will all have a chance to succeed with the skills I've laid out. So, just to sum up, when we think about why the Hewlett Foundation wants to focus on deeper learning, back and we had like 5 minutes during this walk-in session, or whatever it was we did wrong, but we think you're crazy to make us do a presentation explaining why we focus on deeper learning. See that you want to see us in the simplest terms and the most convenient definition. Well, what we found out is that each of us thinks every student is a brain who knows content, a critical thinker, an effective communicator, and a collaborator, and one with academic mindsets who has learned how to learn. Does that answer your question? Sincerely yours. Join me in this, the deeper learning.